Let's do a mirror match. Now you don't even have to do this in a normal game, it doesn't give you anything. If you're doing it for the achievement, I would recommend Pain Train, Blastroid, or Wingman as the map. The first two are boxes, and they'll let you funnel them in one of two directions if you stay in a corner. And then Wingman's basically linear. You can either be on the high ground or the wingtip. The wingtip's probably easier. And then they should only come from one direction, more or less. Now, you don't have to have any of these on whatsoever to get the achievement, and you can even put on damage boost if you want. I'm just going to run no meta gel for this one. Take Ash and Garrus, take whoever you like. Squad mates with a lot of damage, or debuffs like Warp Expose or damage taken on Proxy Mine are good. Whoever's synergistic with your class is the best. Or if you have Typhoon, you can get Ash and Garrus to Typhoon everybody. Anyway. You're supposed to have the difficulty above narrative to get the achievement, but there's a glitch where you can run it on narrative, then increase the difficulty right at the end before you kill the last enemy and still get it. Class-wise, I wouldn't really recommend the Engineer if you're trying it the first time. The ones I would recommend: Soldier with Amplified Concussive Shot and the Suppressor, and Incendiary Explosive Burst Ammunition. That way you can keep staggering them with Concussive Shot, and then it'll chain detonate on their armor, and then shooting them in the head with the Suppressor will do a lot of damage. Otherwise, Nova Guard is obviously going to be good, and then Infiltrators also should be good. Sentinel with Fortification wouldn't be too bad. As far as guns go, try to find high DPS guns with decent reload times. I'm going to run Saber and Suppressor, but I wouldn't really recommend the Saber unless you want a little bit of a challenge. Its rate of fire is a little low. Since it doesn't kill enemies in 1 or 2 shots, it's not ideal. And the reload time's kind of tricky with all their power spam. Okay, we got Primeval. It's kind of in the middle of maps. It's sort of a box. It's got all these trees, but they really just serve to block your powers. They're not good cover. They're too thin to block the enemy's powers. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to set up Garrus and Ash mainly as concussive shot spammers, since it'll stagger them. Talk about that a little more. Wave composition is the pure classes, then the mixed classes, and then one of each where they don't respawn. Yep. Notice that Overload doesn't really stagger them, even though I've got Neural Shock. That's why Concussive Shot is good. You can... I need to pay attention to both directions. You can stagger them, and then throw out an Incinerate, and if they're not too far away, you can hit them, or if you time it better. Yep, run. There's 2 schools of thought for the squad. You can either keep them in front of you to try to do damage, or you can have them behind you so their powers go out instantly. Go into cover, you fucking bastard. You don't have to be fast. I'm talking too much and not concentrating. There. You don't need the bonus, but I'm going to try to grab it just for the hell of it. So that was the pure classes: Adept, Engineer, and Soldier. This is the mixed classes, which are harder because Vanguard and Infiltrator have a lot of synergy. That's how I'm ordering powers, but it's real slow because they're in front of me. I'm stuck on this wall. Oh, but concussive shot saved me. Yep, the infiltrator is hiding right by Ash and Garrus.
Okay.
There he is. Come on, you little fucker. Infiltrator has Incinerate, just like you do. I don't know what that Incinerate went at. Problem is, I'm getting kind of trapped by this stupid fucking Vanguard. There we go. So your drone doesn't really track them. It's kind of like the Krogan squad mates in that regard. They don't really work correctly against Spectre enemies. They'll kind of just meander around or stand around. Alright, kind of slow. Like I said, you can keep the squad behind you or in front of you depending on what you think is going to work best for you. I'd rather have the timely power spam to stagger them when I do something stupid.
5, 4,
This is going to be a lot easier if you use a suppressor.
1.
Anyway, the last one, it's all of the classes, but they don't respawn, so this is a good time to start your grenade dumps and... So that should have been the Vanguard taken care of. Try to kite them, if you can. And get that Inferno Grenade action going. Yeah, come on, I'll detonate your ass, you son of a bitch. Dodge. Come on, give me a lock. Little infiltrator, guess what? You're gonna get Inferno Grenaded. So, my kill streak, what? Maybe 1 or 2 or something? So, that wasn't amazing. A lot of times you're going to find yourself having to dodge around, so they launch in volleys too, so a lot of the times if you get hit by one, you'll start getting hit by a bunch and then you're just dead. So that was a mirror match. Okay map, not like an evil map or anything. Sometimes you can do it from around the middle. If you have high damage weapons and can kill them fast, you can kind of park the squad on one side of it, and then you stay on the other. That works out okay. What else can I think about?
Heard there's a new high score.
Or mention for this? I mean, once you have the achievement, there's not a lot of point doing it. You can get credits though.
Combat Simulator competitors, please prepare for your matches on the lower level.
Maybe I'll do something where I talk about all of the maps a little bit more and the other squad mates. I'm not sure. I don't really think I'm going to run like a full bonus match with this guy.
Next match will be starting
I've done one of those before by accident. It's not all that fun. Let's see, I don't think I'll go through all the maps with the mirror guys. Maybe I'll do another one. If I just run the suppressor or something.
The next match will be starting
Show how much faster it goes.
Enjoy the show.
But probably not. Need to get going with the rest of the mission. So, I'll probably just briefly talk about maps and the rest of the squad or something, and then we should be going to Kronos Station, so see you then.